Everybody wants to achieve their dream life, but how can you achieve your dream life when you're currently escaping your current one? What if I told you that the reason why you're escaping your current life is because you don't believe you can access that dream version of yourself and that dream lifestyle of yourself? And in this video, I'll help you understand how you can stop escaping your current life and start building your dream life, and why your weaknesses, what you're avoiding, are actually the best answers to understanding what you need to be aware of, which can make you change those things, which can make you make decisions and actions that will make you be in alignment for the future lifestyle you want for yourself. Reflect on the pattern clearly. What are you running away from? It's not your job, it's not your relationships, it's not your city. You want to run away from the things that makes you feel stuck, inadequate, and as if you're never moving on. You want to run away from how these things makes you feel. The problem is that after, your escape becomes your reality, and it becomes afterwards your identity. Always planning but not doing, being motivated but not being disciplined, always consuming, never creating, always waiting for the perfect moment to start because you are so scared you won't be able to actually implement that new version of yourself. And let's talk about it. We prefer being safe. We prefer staying in our comfort zone, especially since our comfort zone don't require any efforts. And when you have to implement new decisions, new actions, not escaping, it forces you to take accountability, to rely on yourself. And that is scarier than anything external, because after, you don't have anyone else to blame. But either way, you have to understand that you'll always be the one to blame, whether you're escaping your bad life, whether you're escaping your dream life. So the best way to beat those things is to move forward your dream life, making the same mistakes but different ones, not the ones that are making you stay comfortable, that are making you stay safe. At least you're going to be moving forward about improving yourself, knowing yourself. You're gonna evolve as a person. I don't think that you want to stay stuck, staying the same person all of your life, never accomplishing any goals, anything that you've ever wanted for yourself. Especially that I'm telling you, in a few years, all of the people that started at the same point as you, they will be further than you, and you're not gonna like that surprise. And I understand it's hard. I'm not telling you that you're gonna create your dream life tomorrow, but you have to take responsibility, accountability. I can reassure you guys, I myself go through a lot of moments where I don't act as the best version of myself, but that's okay, because I always make sure to make the awareness after and be like, no, this is not who I want to be. I'm not moving forward like that. It doesn't mean that you'll never have moments of weakness, but it's deciding what those moments of weakness means to you. Do they mean that you're going to stay safe, comfortable, you're never going to move forward, and you let it become your identity without changing anything? Or are you seeing those moments as weakness that are revealing something about yourself, or making you discover things about yourself that you can try to master, that you can try to be better at, that you can strengthen them? It really changes everything, and most of the time, the only reason why you're not moving forward your dream life is because first, you haven't yet started, so you don't believe you can do it, and second, your limiting beliefs. How you change your limiting beliefs is through changing your identity, through your actions, your decisions, and moving forward even when you don't yet believe you can do it, you can accomplish it, you can be that person. Because after, you're gonna have no other choice but to catch up and be that person, because you're moving forward to being that person and accomplishing your dream life. You're not running away from your life, but who you'd have to become to achieve this life. To stay disciplined, to stay consistent, to have boundaries, to say no when necessary, to choosing yourself all of the time, even when you make mistakes, getting back up and choosing yourself instead of letting your comfort zone choose you, instead of letting your bad habit choose you. You have the power no matter what you're going through. And most of the time, it's really hard to believe we have the power, especially if you're in a bad environment, because nothing of the good is reflected back to you. You just see all of the things that are negative. I'm here today with you guys is because I have went through something 4 years ago where it was the break point of my life. And I could have chosen to let this whole situation determine who I was, or what I decided to do was to make myself believe I can actually overcome it. And it was a serious decision. I was in another country. I wanted to get back here. I had almost no possibility to get back here. But what did I do? I gave myself the self-belief. I did everything I could, because when you have the self-belief, you will do everything you can to reach that step, to get to where you want. And that is why it matters. So If, for example, right now you are in an environment where nothing good is reflected back to you, just by choosing yourself and improving yourself and healing yourself, just healing yourself is going to make you see your situation way better and attract better things, I promise you, because you're going to be moving forward after to what you want to receive, to what you want to do. And so you're maybe going to stay in the same environment, but maybe over time you're going to move out. Maybe over time you're going to meet people that are going to give you opportunities because you have decided to work on yourself. I promise you that self-belief is everything. It doesn't mean that right now you are in a place that it's going to be like that forever. But it's going to be like that forever if you don't make the decision to choose yourself. If you make the decision to choose yourself, even just one action a day, I promise you that after your life is going to dramatically change, because one decision a day that you stay consistent to, that you stay disciplined to, is going to give you the self-trust to accomplish even more later on in your life. And that is how you're going to achieve your dream life. That is how you're going to get to your dream version of yourself, because after it's going to be so easy for you. You're going to implement a new goals. You're going to want to do something else. So don't doubt your own power, your own ability to make good decisions, to dramatically change your life and prove yourself you're capable of it, anything you deserve and anything you can have. I believe in you and I think you can do it because I did it. Most people did it. Most successful people did it when no one believed in them. I want to tell you that I believe in you. Till you name what you're avoiding, it's going to be really hard to get to your dream life, and stop escaping your current one. Because without awareness, you cannot reflect on the things that are keeping you stuck and on the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck. What parts of my life do I constantly avoid looking at? Whether it's a situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's an emotion, where do I feel the most resistance? If I knew I couldn't fail, what would I do different and how would I move forward? You have to journal it, make it real. Write down your emotions, even if it's going to be really hard and you're going to be vulnerable. Because these are the answers to first understanding your weakness, your vulnerabilities, and the things that you need to reframe your mindset around to get yourself to move forward to what you want for yourself. Because you cannot move forward if you don't believe you can access your dream reality, you can be that version of yourself. And by reflecting on your emotions, by journaling and asking those questions, especially the one where do I feel the most resistance, these are the things that needs to be let out, that you need to feel, so that after you can move forward and you can let go of all of this weight carrying on your shoulders. Because these are the things stopping you from reaching what you want. It's that you haven't made the work to understand them, to let go of this weight carrying your shoulders, of being there for your inner child, of listening to yourself. I know it's not easy, but please make yourself this gift, okay? Please make yourself this gift, because after you won't have to do it as much. And I personally now, I don't need as much to journal, because I have gotten to know myself so much from journaling, from shadow work, from asking myself. I'm always reflecting on my behavior, on my patterns, because I always want to get to know more. How can I move forward towards my dream life, towards healing my inner child? Because healing your inner child is what gets you to believing you can access more power, a better version of yourself. Because your inner child is the person that is carrying all of the responsibility, all of the things they have went through as a child, that you need to be there for them, to reframe their mindset around it, to hug them, to be there for them, and to show them that what they have went through doesn't have anything to do with how much they're capable of achieving and how much they're capable of getting to their dream life. And that is why I want you guys to reflect on your emotions, ask yourself the right questions, because it is super important, valuable, and life-changing to get to where you want. Certain things are hard and out of our control, but that keeps many people stuck, thinking that it determines their power to change things. I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the confidence. Yes, there are certain things you'll never be able to control, but the fact that you can control yourself is the best thing you could ever control in this entire lifetime, because you're building yourself through controlling yourself. You're building your discipline, your consistency, your self-belief. You're reflecting on all of the things you need to do to get to where you want. Every problem, ask yourself truly, is this really something stopping me from getting to where I want? Or is this just something that I don't believe I can do, I can achieve, I can get to? Because I promise you that most of the time we have those beliefs that we can't do our goals, we can't move forward, we can't leave this friendship, this relationship, because we don't believe we can just rely on ourselves, we can just be there for ourselves. but you most definitely can. And the more decisions you take like that, the more you're going to be able to truly just depend on yourself and get yourself what you want. Get yourself your dream life, but you cannot get your dream life by escaping what needs to be addressed. So you can either run away from a bad life or a dream life. One is fear driven, the other is vision driven. Do you prefer staying in your comfort zone, staying safe? It's gonna be easy all of this time, but after, when you're not gonna be escaping your reality, the hardships are gonna come back to your mind. Or is it better showing up for yourself, doing the hard things in the moment that after are gonna make your life easier? I know it's hard. Maybe you're just drinking, going out, abusing substances, doing all of those things. But please make at least one decision that is gonna help your future self. Because I'm telling you, no one is coming to save you. I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way. No one is coming to save you besides yourself. Even if you're going through hard things, even if your life is shit, no one will change your reality besides who you are. And I want to inspire people to understand that they're more powerful than they believe. That's why I created this channel, and that's why I'm making this video. Most of us think people are gonna come save us. No one is going to come save us. Even if we're not feeling well, you might go to the hospital, people take care of you for a few moments. No, they don't care. 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 The reason people stay stuck is because they always wait to feel ready. You will never feel ready until you move forward and make this decision, because readiness comes after you have made the decision. And you have to prove to yourself every single day that you're moving forward and you're choosing to believe in yourself to get to where you want. One thing from your life that you've been escaping. Don't try to control all of the things you've been escaping, just choose one thing. And this one thing, focus on it for the rest of your life, for a few months. And after, you're gonna see that in a few months after, you're gonna try to get to a new goal. You're gonna implement something else. You're gonna reflect on how these things actually make you feel better, and you're not gonna try to escape anymore. You're gonna understand the power of responsibility, how good it makes you feel, of how good discipline, consistency, relying on yourself feel. The point isn't the result, as it matters, of course. The point is that you have to prove to yourself that you're moving forward to the life you want, not away from it. And identity is built through your actions every single day. So choose the actions that are going to make you feel good afterwards, not the ones that are keeping you comfortable, safe, and not letting and helping you evolve, improve, and just staying the same person forever. Learning is always going to feel easier, so you have to build your environment for success. You have to cut off the distraction, put an application that you cannot go on social media and it's really hard to stop it. Cut off the toxic people that are not helping you improve your life. Constant planning, not doing, the noise, the scrolling, put an application. You have to design your environment for success. Just working out, you need to lose a bunch of weight. Force yourself every single morning, put an alarm. You cannot see your friends until you've completed your workout. You have to make it really hard, harder than this, because after you're gonna naturally want to continue this way, because you're gonna see how good it feels to rely on yourself and not be a victim of your reality, but actually be in control of your reality and of how much you're capable, because these are everything. They're going to show you how much you're capable of accomplishing, even more than you've ever imagined for yourself. And that is something that nor comfort zone nor safe space can make you feel. So a thing I really love to do is you have to put accountability on yourself. For example, to stay private about my goals, but if you say to someone, yeah, I'm gonna lose a bunch of weight in 3 months, after you kind of have the pressure to do it. Add accountability in those small ways. Someone you really trust and forcing them to keep you accountable. I don't know, or even going to see a coach. Coaches for sports are amazing because they don't sugarcoat you, they don't motivate you, they force you, you have to do what they tell you, and that's it. You have to do the same thing for your goals, for how you're gonna get to your dream life. No one is coming to save you, and you're the one saving yourself through your actions every single day that are going to build your current identity. If you don't like who you are right now, it's because you are not acting in alignment with the identity you want to be, with your actions. So imagine how good it's going to feel to do all of those actions that you dream of doing. These are going to determine the identity of the person you're going to become. And this is so fucking powerful and wonderful, and you have to give yourself that gift, okay? No one is coming to save you. Even if I'm here to help you guys, you have to save yourself. You have to be there for yourself. I believe in you. And on that, I will see you all in another video. If you guys want to leave any support, I would really appreciate it. If you want to tell me how you're going to show up for yourself, you can leave it in the comments and share this video with someone that might need it. Thank you so much.